Chatelaine edition of Cityline. Tons of amazing content in this edition. We want to start by talking about how your house looks from the outside, the curb appeal, if you will. Please welcome Samantha Pynn. Standing in front of a gorgeous looking house over here. This is nice.
Isn't this?
Yeah, I like the door. I love the door color. I love everything about it.
This was a very tiny picture that we had Poster Jack blow up.
They're so good.
They are. Now, you wouldn't want to do this for your front door because you want to be able to walk in and out of it, but it's a great idea.
You want it to open.
That's right. You need a functional door. So it won't, but it's a great idea if you've got like a small picture that you want blown up in a living room or a dining room.
Oh, very true.
Yeah, but isn't it fantastic?
Well, you know, you look at this and you think to yourselves, it looks very simple, but there's certain elements that you've added to this to give it this curb appeal. And some people would argue this might be the most important part of your house because it's the first place people see when they come over.
I think you're right. It is the most important part of the house because it welcomes your guests.
Right.
And you want them to feel great. And it's school just around the corner, so you want to just up it a little bit, right? And keeping it by keeping it simple. So the first thing, these are very simple classic lights. $79.99, cheap and cheerful from the Home Depot.
Good stuff.
And the key is that they're black. Black, it's like a little black dress. It always looks good. It always looks luxe. Same with our planters.
Yeah, I love these.
Now, these are fiber. So they're either clay fiber.
Yeah.
There's two different types of fibers that are on the market now, but they're really lightweight and good quality. You can keep them out all year round. You don't have to worry about them cracking, but they're not like cast iron. So you don't have to worry about them staining your patio stones or staining your deck, right?
Okay.
Because that was the problem before. You just weight them down with a bit of gravel. Gravel, not gravel.
Gravel?
I'd like some gravel right now.
Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. You know what's cool about these is they're really lightweight, which is awesome.
Yes.
But you do have to worry about the wind, especially with the weather being so wacky
Just
right across the
weight
country.
them down with a
so
bag
you
of gravel.
You put gravel in
gravel.
there. Okay, lots of that.
And then you throw in your topiary, and you'll notice this is not a real cedar topiary.
I know, but that's why it's so perfect.
That's right. This will also stay out year-round, and then the thing I like about it is around Christmas time, you can trick it out with Christmas lights.
Ooh, very good. Where'd you get these ones?
These are from Sheridan Nurseries.
Very nice.
Same with our little elephant here.
I love him.
I just threw him in.
He's so
you know,
cute. Why
I don't know that
not?
everyone wants to have him on the front lawn, but I thought
you
he'd
know.
look great for our City Line set.
He deserves some space on our show.
Yes.
Now, the other thing that's really important, and you can
Numbers.
go so many different ways with the numbers.
The
They
key
really do
to
tell
numbers,
the character.
they do. Lots of character in numbers, but the key to numbers is the bigger the house, the bigger the numbers.
Right.
The taller and skinnier the house. So this is a row house downtown possibly.
Yeah.
So we're going to have skinny, tall numbers. If we walk over to the demo table, I
have
can show
other
you
examples
some more
here.
numbers.
Okay, some of them that you've made yourself with the hammer and nails. Okay, maybe
I
not.
made them
Somebody
myself.
made this, but this isn't Chatelaine magazine.
This is a project in Chatelaine magazine, and if you were handy with a hammer and nails, knock yourself out.
I think this is so cool though, and really, really easy because you can spend a pretty penny on numbers. Why not just go home and do your own little project?
Or if you can do it,
Yeah.
or if someone else can do it. But they didn't want to see me lose a finger on the
I
show
know.
today. So.
I know. So
or
we decided, that's right. So we decided we would just do it ahead of time. But I just want to say one more thing about this. If you don't want to have this permanently on your wall, do it on a board like this.
That's right.
Right? Paint it, and then you can always take it down when you're sick of it.
And if you've got a bigger house and you want it to have more presence, paint it a different color than the color of your house. If you have a smaller house and you want it to appear less weighty, then paint the board in the same color as the house.
Good
right?
tip.
It's a good tip. Here we go. Remember I was talking about skinny numbers, skinny house, wide numbers for a wide house, so this would be great for a bungalow.
Right.
If you lived in a mansion, you could have these numbers.
Ooh.
So this is on a slate plaque.
Yeah.
And they're just large numbers, and you see that they're stepped, right? Anytime you see step numbers, that's great. It means they're elevated a bit. Light shines down, and people can really see the numbers, and they have such a presence when in the drive-by.
That's the other thing. People have to see your number.
They do.
There are some houses. Have you ever been to someone's house and the number's, hidden somewhere,
You just
really
go
tiny on the
bonkers.
mailbox? You can't find it. So
Yeah.
you have to make sure you can see it. It's lit.
Large numbers that are large enough for your home, and these are I love them because they're so modern.
Yeah, they are.
They're great for a flat house, right? So you'd have to mess around if you had limestone or some type of stone brick on the front of your house. They're great for a flat house, but tiny house where you have 27A.
Yeah, very cute.
Can I show you mailbox?
Yeah, show me the mailbox.
This is a mailbox superstar. So basically it's bulletproof.
Is it?
Waterproof, waterproof, slam proof.
Okay.
Okay, this one here has a lock on it in case Publishers Clearinghouse comes and delivers your check. It's locked up, and not
Right.
only is it locked up, there are these two holes down here, right? Not just the top holes that you screw into your wall, and that way no one can walk off with your mailbox. I don't know how many people have secret documents that arrive.
That's
but
interesting because I've never heard of people actually stealing mailboxes, but I'm assuming it happens somewhere.
It does, but
Yeah.
I have to tell you, so people aren't using the prongs anymore, you know, like our
Yeah.
parents did with the newspaper.
Yeah.
Because if it rains or gets wet, you know, it's just not a good scene. So whereas
Yeah.
a large mailbox where your magazines can go in and that are waterproof, these are from Upper Canada Hardware.
Very nice, and it hides all of your stuff in there, which is great.
It does, so no one
Good
can see.
options, my friend.